Marlon LeBlanc, it's the 4-4-2 diamond, as always for Philadelphia. Features 5 changes from the 3-2 loss against Miami on the road. Kevin Sullivan makes his 16th appearance for Union 2 this season. And Andrew Rick, after a few first-team appearances, he is back in net for Union 2. Eddie Davis leads the team with 12 goals. For Matt Pilkington and NYCFC 2, 5 changes from the 3-0 loss against Toronto FC 2 last time out. It is the experienced Jonathan Jimenez who will help to lead the line today. 4 goals and 4 assists for Jimenez. That midfield is unchanged from the 3-0 loss against Toronto, and Alex Rando gets the start in goal. And with that, we are all set for kickoff this afternoon from Chester. Match week 28 in MLS Next Pro, and we are inching closer to the playoffs. A cloudy day, temperatures in the low 70s, so very comfortable for some soccer tonight. There is the whistle, and we are underway from Subaru Park. It's Philadelphia and New York City for the second time in 2024. Start from the get-go today for Union 2. Anderson leading the attack. Anderson's effort pushed away. Alex Rando at full stretch. Nobody closed down the ball, and Anderson was coming right through the middle, and a great opportunity to test Alex Rando in goal. Now a corner kick on the way for David Vasquez and Union 2. An in-swinger coming towards the near post. Falls for Macania, and he skies it out of play. Long through the middle, and now nodded forward. Jimenez on the chase. It's Piero as it covered up, and Andrew Rick gets it out of harm's way. Westfield nods it down. Pariano. Sullivan collects, and charging forward, Kevin Sullivan with numbers for Philadelphia. Now CJ Olney, the cutback ball, it's met and it's scored! A beautiful move from Union 2. Marcus Anderson finishes it off. 1-0 to Philadelphia. Another look at it here. Sullivan, good vision to move it out wide. He was asking for it back, but instead it came right to the penalty spot, and a clinical finish. Cuts it in field, lets Olney run by. Sullivan closes down the space and wins it back for Philadelphia. Now Anderson. Here's Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan charging forward, coming infield. Sullivan's effort pushed away. You have to host a few of those games as well, and beating New York Red Bulls 2 in one of the early rounds also helps. Trying to turn the corners, the cross comes in, it's Calhera! Just touches it over the line. Goal number 14 this year for Taylor Calhera, and it's 1-1 in Philly. A slight deflection on it by Neil Pierre as that came in. Shots in this game 6-1 in favor of Philadelphia, and the possession, 63% of it has gone New York City's way. Battling down the left side, New York City coming forward again. Shore coming forward, lays it off. It's Maximo Carrizo saved. Jimenez scores! Jimenez follows up the shot. And a great move here. Shore finding Carrizo, is able to get the shot away. Rick made the save, but put it right into the path. Chase down on the near side. Carrizo, and now down the line for Drew Baera. Baera cuts it in, goes to ground, it keeps it alive. Baera still. Now Carrizo moves it off for Elias through the legs, and now the shot's in the corner. Jonathan Shore scores for New York City. It is 3 unanswered goals for New York City 2. New York City have been absolutely clinical today. Baera, so good just to keep the possession alive. The passing from side to side and finding the weak side of the Philadelphia defense. Philadelphia not able to shift over quick enough. And Jonathan Shore scores. Now Vasquez going direct through the middle. Eddie Davis. Davis could be in. Davis cuts it back. Hope guns. It's a point to the spot. A penalty on the way for Philadelphia. There's also Rio Hope Gunn, who picked up a yellow card. Now Nick Pariano for Philadelphia, and he rolls it in the corner. And Union 2 have 2 in the first half. Just a 1-goal deficit now. The direct ball through the middle. That's how Philadelphia loves to play. And Eddie Davis, a great first 45 minutes here at Subaru Park, and it may not be done yet. And that pass is too strong and through for Alex Rando. And Alejo Kalume will bring this first 45 minutes to a close. Players are ready, and so are we. The second half is underway from Chester. A Philadelphia side that has won 2 of their last 5 games. They've scored. The in-swinger, the header is over the bar. Frankie Westfield trying to contort his body to get something on target. The best he could do is lift it over the bar. Again played forward, and Sullivan onto it. Here's Kevin Sullivan moving it across for Frankie Westfield. Now Olney. Philadelphia will take some time on the ball. Westfield for Olney. Olney's service coming in, touched away by Rando, collected by Sullivan, who wants to turn it right back towards goal. Sullivan, it's right at Alex Rando. A switch of play for Neil Pierre. And now Pierre on it again. Wetzel making the run down the right. Gavin Wetzel trying to put this in the middle, and there's Alex Rando. Turned over, and a chance for Eddie Davis, and he makes no mistakes. Philadelphia equalize at 3, and we are back to square one in this second half. When playing out of the back, it goes wrong, and that's what happens for New York City FC 2. Eddie Davis. Elias moves it out wide. Another chance to cross. It's Jimenez. It hit him in the hip. Couldn't bring it down. Hope gone to heavy touch, and now Philadelphia off to the races. Marcus Anderson. Anderson cuts it back. It's Kevin Sullivan for Eddie Davis. It's saved by Rando. Great defending in the end by New York City, just to force a few extra passes out of Philadelphia that allowed the defense to get set. And a shot from a tough angle as well. Alex Rando has had to make quite a few saves in this game today. That was shot on target number 6 for Philadelphia. Headed forward and now moved ahead. Here's Tau. It's broken up. Long down the line. Gavin Wetzel's onto it. Wetzel looking infield. And good work by Chris Tau. He turned it over and then he came back and deflected it out for a corner kick. See some of the Sons of Ben supporters there on the bottom of the screen rooting on Union 2 today. Here's Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan. Here's Anderson. And Nick Pariano. CJ Olney lifts it in. The header is taken by Rando. His heels on the goal line. A two-man wall at the near post. Sullivan whipping it in, the header's in! Frankie Westfield scores for Philadelphia, and they restore their advantage at 4-3. Sullivan putting in a peach of a ball, and Westfield... Philadelphia had some injuries on that front line with the first team. It was Anderson who got a few first-team appearances, 8 total in 2024. Here's Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan cuts it back. Sullivan lays it off. Salalivas, saved by Rando. Arevalo cuts it in. Lays it off Calhera. Calhera moves it out wide. Chance to cross right in front. Diving headers wide. Ronald Arevalo right there at the back post, just couldn't steer it on target. Great service in from the far side. And New York City continue to search. It shouldn't come as too much of a surprise that this is the highest scoring match in this, the 8th game of the series between Philadelphia and New York City. Sequeira. It's moved out wide for Kevin Sullivan, and taken in by Alex Rando. And he's leading the break, the center back. Now for Salalivas. It's laid off and a shot is low. It's right at Rando, who makes the save and then holds on to it in the end. Long distribution, and New York City looking upfield quickly. They're running out of time. Misplayed ahead. Riasco onto it. The cross deflected. It's right into the path of LeBlanc. It's saved. Alex Rando keeps it out and keeps New York City in this game. New York City has now conceded 7 goals in the last 2 matches. As is definitely something that they will want to clean up come playoff time. There's only 2 match weeks left in MLS Next Pro. New York City will be at home for 2 of them. Cut back for Tao. The cross fired in, the heads go up. And that is the final whistle. Philadelphia Union 2 hang on in a 7-goal thriller.